Hello to my Cancers. All right, Cancers, happy new moon to you all. Happy new moon, Cancers, happy new moon. All right, let's get into your reading. We're going to try to keep it short and sweet, but happy new moon. Hopefully you are allowing your bodies to rest. We had a full moon in your sign in the last cycle, so hopefully you all created something that you can kind of sort of look back at and go, okay, now you can get your rest and you can really start adding some structure to whatever you're creating, whatever business, whatever you're creating. Let's get into it. All right, prayed over your cards already. I am a magnet for brilliant ideas. That's you all. You all are free. You're a highly creative zodiac sign, so you're a magnet for brilliant ideas. So speak it into existence. You're putting it out there in the universe. Let's get a number. You're a magnet for brilliant ideas. All right, let's go. Magnet for brilliant ideas. All right. Let's go. Ooh, let's go. All right. Like I said, we're going to try to keep this short and sweet. So I know you all, everybody's trying to let their bodies just kind of sort of sync with everything that was downloaded with the last full moon. So yeah, 724, travel. So experience brings growth. So there is an adventure awaiting you. Okay. And it's in your highest good to pursue it. So in new contexts and environments, your angels will bestow upon you, bestow wisdom upon you. So where do you want to go? Plan a trip or adventure, no matter how small, or and know it's never a waste of time to see and experience new things. So even if you can't go on a trip right now, make a vision board of the future experience in full living color so that you can be reminded of your goal every day. So that could be on somebody's what's it called, your wish list. It could be on your bucket list. That's what I was looking for, a bucket list. Travel. So all right, travelers, let's see where your cards are going to take you. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. But yeah, you're a magnet for brilliant ideas, highly creative energy, and which I'm not surprised you all are water signs. So yeah. But on the 30th, Uranus goes station direct. Uranus is the Fool card. So you all are so clear. Your water is so clear in what kind of life you want to create for yourself and the types of energies you want to be around to create with. Yeah. No distractions. So somebody has definitely closed out some cycles in love and you're moved on. That's right. You cut some energies off. You use your wand. Your ace of just through your memory. So you are very clear in your thinking. Very clear. Something is very clear cut. This is Ace of Swords. Very clear cut. This is a new beginning. Just the way you think now, and it's just you're very clear. And just whatever it is, how you want to move forward. Your ideas are brilliant. I mean, you, like I said, you're a magnet. Somebody's a magnet for brilliant ideas. I feel like somebody is in full high vibrational Cancer energy. That's what I feel like looking at your cards here, Cancer. I feel like somebody's in, yeah. You may have been judged for it, where people were almost obsessed with it before, and people still may be. They may be like, wow, this person, why? This person is. But you're still going through a transformation. You're still going through some kind of a transformation. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm getting to download. I want to make sure I get all of this out because some information just came to me, Cancer. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Okay, here we have the 3 of. Yeah, you know what I'm looking at, because the Ace of Swords, Cancer, and again, follow me with this reading here. The Ace of Swords is about motive. Like, there are gonna be some people who are gonna be disappointed that you are so clear as to why you're cutting them off, because it was almost like staying connected to certain energies was contaminating you because of their judgment. You know, like how they judge you, like they were obsessed with judging energies, and you just like so clear now of just like you really are a magnet for brilliant ideas. You have all of these brilliant ideas and you don't want to be, I don't know who I'm talking to. I feel like somebody's growth just does not want to be stifled. I feel like you want to be around people if something was depressing for you, to be around energies where you want to be in spaces where the other people don't see you as competition, like want to cut your ideas down, like they just won't let it rest. Something like when you have all of these creative ideas, Cancers, I don't think you all want to be in spaces where you just feel like where people are like it's just their way or the highway. You're a water sign. You're just creative by nature. You just, I mean, y'all can't help it. So yeah. So there are gonna be some energies have been obsessed with you, with stopping your growth. That is going to ask why. Why are you cutting them off? And they're gonna be really disappointed. They're gonna think you're not being fair. Yeah, they're gonna think you're not being fair. But you're being more conservative with your time. It's like they made a choice. Two sides of the sword. Two sides of the sword, right? And these are loved ones for some of you. I feel like I'm talking like somebody, I don't know. Loved ones. Loved ones could be, because remember, Uranus going station direct. It's going station direct on the 30th. So it's no longer retrograde. So that's the Fool card. So somebody is saying you've made enough decisions in the past, and I don't want to necessarily use the word fool, but like you've taken enough risk in the past, like you are very clear now. You're very, very clear. Something is just like, it's something else is going on. Like something else is going on. You're just very, very clear. Yeah. Yeah. People are just motivated to just do things behind people's backs. Something about you is just like you're just not with that. Y'all, you know, I said it before, you know, I know my cross watchers are like, can't you stop talking about Cancers being sweethearts? No, I can't. But your motivation is very different than some people's motivation. Like you all are really I'm talking to men and women Cancers. And even if you cross-watch the other videos, I speak highly of all zodiac signs. I try to pull out to show people, like no matter how much negative you heard about, even if it was like an ex or something of yours, if you have that sign in your zodiac, if you have that sign in your birth chart, look it up, see what it looks like at the highest frequency. Remember, we're a free will, so somebody that was choice, but it's multi-layered. It could be how people were raised. It could be the environment that they're in. It could be it's just too many moving parts to it. But somebody or some people that you know, they are just motivated to be around people who just do things behind people's back. Talk about people behind it. You're not motivated by that. That has been stifling your growth. And some people are just obsessed with it. And so for you, you're pulling out the sword, and people are gonna be asking why, like what, and they're gonna feel really disappointed. But you have already moved on from the disappointment. Yeah, you've already moved on from the disappointment. Just so you can get some rest. Yeah. You made a decision. Remember, the Lover's card is, so it's like you and somebody have already made a decision. The Lover's card is not just about lovers, right? It's, on some of the cards, the person is kind of like one person is looking down on somebody. So you just don't want to be around people who judge people, who look down on people just in general. Like whether it's because of their education or socioeconomic status or whatever the case may be. So for you, you just don't like when people are trying to build and people are obsessed with hindering their growth. For you all, you're just like, no, you don't be a part of that. Something you just don't want to be a part of. So yeah, so you're putting a manhole cover over the past. Yeah, so here we have 4, 5. So yeah, that's how your wishes are getting ready to be fulfilled. That's how your wishes are about to be fulfilled, because you're finally just saying you're putting a cover over the past, and it'll be airtight. Nothing in, nothing out. Nothing in. That's how somebody's gonna feel like they have this whole new lease on life. It's just like a message of just feeling like you just have this whole new lease on life. So yeah, that you worked really hard for. Yep. That's what a lot of cancers found out, or people who are tapped into, because the full moon was in cancers. Excuse me, was in Cancer, not plural, singular, was in Cancer. That's what a lot of people found out. If you're tapped into, like, really in tune with your zodiac, the zodiac signs within you, your birth chart. Let me just say that is there were people who used that. I'm telling y'all, use that time to create something that says, okay, this is perfect to go back into your crab shell to create something that was clear for you. You just like blocked out all of the distractions. And then there were some people who just align themselves with people who like to judge, just create something else. That was all somebody needed. Somebody said, nope, I made my decision. You're clear. Scales have been removed from your eyes. So you're enlightened now. So yeah, so that's what's helping somebody to just move on from something. Something was starting to drag you down to a lower frequency. Something was starting to depress you. It was disappointing for you all. So you chose to move on from something that was just so you can finally get some rest. So yeah, there are gonna be some energies that just trying to talk to you, asking why, because you just made too many sacrifices. Here's the hangman here. You just made way too many sacrifices. Like I said, you're a magnet for brilliant ideas. Yeah, you're gonna feel like you just have a whole new lease on life. You know what I feel like, Cancer, looking at your cards here? Because some energies were stunting your growth financially. I feel like, looking at your cards here, some people they accepted money for something that messed up your money. They were so money hungry. I don't know who this was. Somebody was so money hungry, or people were so money hungry and judging and doing stuff behind people's back, causing people to lose money or their money, their growth to be stunted. And once you realize something, that like the gossiping about people's back, you're like, oh no, you don't want to be a part of something. You rather partner with other people who want to help people grow, right? See, what was done in the dark, something came to the light. Something came to the light. So here's the Magician card. Somebody was just into some dark magic. They were around dark magician energy who like to just judge people. Doing stuff some people were doing, just doing some stuff behind people's backs. So you back in the saddle again. Look at you. Yep. So you and somebody are back in the saddle again. Whoever it is, but you and somebody are back in the saddle again. It could be you and a spouse. If it's just you by yourself, I mean, obviously it's your divine masculine to your divine feminine within your body, or if it's you and your partner or significant other or whoever. But if it's you and you desire to be in a partnership in business or partnership in love, if you desire, that's coming your way. The decision has already been made by source. It's already, put out there in the universe at whatever frequency you're on right now. So there is no room. You're clear. This right here, this is the Ace of Swords here. You're so clear that you would never go back to something. That's why there's some energies who are just like, they're gonna be baffled, completely. I mean, like, why? Yeah, you've given something a lot of time. You put a lot of time and energy into something, so you're gonna feel very fortunate. You're going to feel very, very fortunate that you really took your time to go back through your memory, your mind. Like somebody really, that's what I talk about when planets go retrograde, when they're in retrograde. Planets don't move backwards. They don't move at a slower pace. So you have to slow down. That Fool card being retrograde, Mars was retrograde as a Tower card, and Jupiter was retrograde. So not only did you count your blessings, so somebody was very high vibrational, being very positive. You also took that time to, the Tower card's total recall. You start going back to your mind, start praying. Somebody's prayer life increased during that time too. And the Uranus, which is the Fool card, somebody says, okay, you're going to really take your time before you close out that cycle. So, and that's what you did. So that's why you're so clear. You're a crystal clear. So some of the friends that you were friends with, Like I said, here we have the Ace of Cups. You're protecting something new that you're creating. You're protecting something new that you created, because 3 people did some things behind your back that you weren't even aware of. So yeah, you definitely in pull out the sword and cut people off energy. Yeah. Some people need to work on their Chiron, for real. Yeah, some people need to really work on their Chiron. So some of you all may have, there are going to be some people who were responsible for messing up your money. And it was because it was a distraction time, being money, right? They were causing so many distractions and disappointment that they want to come, some of these energies want to come back. They're going to feel now left out in the cold. But what you're doing is not intentional. It's just that you sat down and gave something a lot of thought. These are going to be some people that you work with that you're just like, you're so clear. It's not even being mean-spirited. It's really just like you're starting out with the Ace of Swords. That is a person who has total clarity of thought. Total clarity of thought. You were disappointed, but you moved on. It was a deep disappointment. And you moved on from it. So you're not even holding on to something. You're not even holding on to something. Yeah, you're just learning how to be more conservative with your time. That's why you might feel like they have a whole new lease on life. Yeah. This right here, see this person right here? The feet is like 1 foot is, you're anticipating, like you're taking a leap of faith. You have a lot of opportunities that lie ahead. So yeah, something you're definitely not going back to. Something you're not going back to. So something is not your responsibility. Something is definitely not your responsibility. So so somebody is detaching from, that's a karmic, something was a karmic cycle in how you invested your time with energies that turn around, and somebody invested a lot of time with some energies that turned around and caused you emotional wounding. Because you saw how they were doing stuff behind other people's back. They did the same thing to you. They mirrored that same energy with you. Right? Telling people you weren't good enough, you weren't worthy, whatever else, right? Hermit card, right? While you were in hermit mode. And guess what? You received a lot of messages. But so this card right here, these 2 cards right here are ruled by the Magician card. This is the Lover's card. The energy is directed outward. The Hermit card is receiving. This Lover's card is sending energies. While you were sending out love, agape love, treating people as if they were, like valued. These could have been some of your friendships. Let me just say your community, right? Because that will cover everything. We're talking about 11th house, right? So people in your community, you were treating them as if they, you valued them, because you did value them. Like I said, it goes back to sweetheart energy, you all. But with the stuff they were doing behind your back, they obviously didn't value you. It's like people being two-faced. They get around one group of people, you devalued, and stuff was getting back to you. So whoever it was, if something was getting back to you, and it was coming back to you in just in different ways. However, whatever way the source can get a message to you that's clearest to you, that made sense. Sometimes it comes back in the form of gossip. Sometimes it comes back in the form of them just being dismissive when it comes to somebody bringing your car back with no gas in it. It can come back like they just don't value you. They don't respect you. It can come back in the form of a lot of different ways. It can come back in a lot of different ways. You working extra long hours, and your manager, when it's time for you to get a raise, something you did wasn't good enough. So it is definitely an imbalance there. Definitely an imbalance. Somebody was, these 2 energies were definitely masking something else. Whoever these energies were, they were masking something else, but they caused you a lot of, and so now they feel left out in the cold. As far as you're concerned, yeah, that's it. Something was just deeply disappointing for you, but it's okay. You moved on. So you close out the cycle. Something has been fulfilled. It was something you needed to know. It's like it's something that this is the fulfillment card. This is the world card, but it's something you needed to be crystal clear on as far as these three energies and how somebody didn't value you, and you are a magnet for brilliant ideas. I keep trying to tell people, Cancers are sweethearts. I keep trying. But on top of that, y'all are the mother and money sign of the zodiac now, because it's almost like I get tired of saying it. It's almost redundant, so I'm saying it for the new people who are tuned in. It's not because money is more attracted to you all. Y'all are just, it's just innate. You're ruled by the moon. You can't help it, right? I'm talking about high vibrating cancers, right? Because water is reflective. So if you're in an environment where you have to be in savage mode, then you can also reflect that too. But when you're in an environment when people are not judging you and people are not obsessed with, a physical appearance, putting you in what is this right here, survival mode, talking about people behind their back, you just thrive. That's you. So now people are like, oh wow, we didn't know. I'm telling you, some of these energies are going to come back, but all they would do is just bring you down, because y'all not on the same frequency. And you now know, you're so clear that something is now about money because your money has increased. That's all it's been about for them. It would just be so disingenuous. It's not even funny. Because you now know. I can't say the line I was about to say because I think the person who created the line, I think they own that line. Legally, I think they own the line. But y'all know what I was going to say was really popular a couple of years ago. The young man it was all over his, social media. But anyway, these two energies in particular is just, that's what all it's about. Talking about people behind their back, causing people to lose money. You just had to just say, You're going where people are not threatened by your brilliant ideas because you're a magnet for them. So let's close it out. That's it. I told you I was going to try to make it short and sweet so y'all can go ahead and get back and get your rest so you can recharge for all these brilliant ideas. You've been making all these investments in yourself. You know what? This was like people didn't even give you a chance. It was like it was taking you too long to come up with these brilliant ideas as far as they were concerned. It's like, oh, hurry up. We just want to see the money. It was just taking you too long to come up with these. But see, it wasn't by coincidence either. You had to go back through your mind. Source had to sit you down somewhere. I'm telling you, some of y'all gold digging exes, girlfriends and boyfriends or whoever, they want to come back around now because they're seeing things are happening. Some of the people from your past, they want to come back. And that's not for your ego, obviously. But have faith in your dreams. You just weren't around the right people. Source needed you to see something for yourself. So now you see it. So yeah, divine abundance. This came out for somebody else. Yeah, you were born to align with love's will. And that's really the message for them. It's like, learn to serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. I feel like if you're a married couple or like if you're with your person, I feel like there's some people who came into a phase of your life, you and your spouse or significant other, whatever, where maybe things just started going for you, or maybe saw a lot of pictures or whatever on Instagram or social media platforms and things they may have come in at a chapter of your life, but they may have thought that they saw but the fruits of your labor. That's the horrible thing about people being familiar, coming into your life at a certain chapter and just making a judgment based on that, judging you based on that, seeing you as competition. So yeah, it's gonna be three energies that, like I said before, you just pull out the sword. So yeah, here we have read. So here we have travel. Somebody may be, like I said, I feel like you're going to be we're doing some more reading about where you're going to be traveling next. For those of you all who like to travel, I feel like that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be increasing your travel plans. Somebody may be actually joining a travel club if you're, you know, if that's your thing. All right. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. That's what I have for you. But the overarching theme for this new moon in Aquarius is what is stopping you from living your ideal life. Yep. And for you, in this case in point, it would be people who talk about people behind their backs or try to stop or block people while they're trying to build, right? Yeah, you're aligning yourself with other people who are a magnet for brilliant ideas. That's who you're building with. Those are the energies you're building with, and they're not being judged, right? So by what they seem like they don't have. Right, they're not, because somebody sent somebody into somebody's house to look and see just to compare. Do they have this? Do they have that? Where do they live? How much did they pay for their house? How much did they pay for their car? You know, what kind of furniture do they have? Do they have, what kind of clothes do they wear? What kind of, you know, competing and comparing, not knowing what chapter people are. But again, here you are, magnet for brilliant ideas. So that's what I have for you. All right, bye.